games no one some kakra na mabeka stories so kakra. Is he yeah some Ken, the ten say Barca and Madrid game so no. 3 games on Mabo. Every single game will be a Carlo Ancelotti SSBB with regard to taxes. Yet we are not finding any solution. First game 4-0, no. Yet say there was a deliberate plan from Hans Flick. Mamenka Sancho. It was a game Yebabe started. Tough game and Yebabe. Tough game na Yebabe. The argument is that okay, Madrid for Vinicius Junior, Kylian Mbappe. Barcelona for ball high line. Into Madrid for Barca. That was the argument then. Because high line, you cannot play it against Vinicius Junior and Kylian Mbappe. Hans Flick was not perturbed. And a ball high line. Now, it was a trap because Madrid for Ninya baller. Sir, Barca for press, not quickly. No more ball sim. Either Barcelona will get the ball back and regain possession to play whatever they want to play or offside. Into that game, only offside by 12, and then the say offside FC, Real Madrid, if you do remember. It was a clear plan. Barcelona, you want day. You want day said they be ball because of the ball. Barcelona are no good. So Barcelona ain't good baller. Omunye team omunye good. To say, for instance, Inter Milan, Sabono ain't good or ye good team will be in the profile. There are teams that off the ball, they are excellent. There are teams that with the ball, they are okay. Barcelona with the ball, they are okay. It is a one day they said they be a kuta ball near controller. How do we quickly get the ball from Real Madrid? Yen set some trap. Highline ye bar. They will quickly play long balls. They got the better out of it. Almost easy. Because on paper, you catch now say, basketball highline partner Vini. Mbappe. No, when Timmy and Yasha, you will be surprised. But that's how football tactics works. Hansi has not changed. Games of Maboni, he has not changed. Now, Hansi, what baffles me in a second? Sa highline, no, a Bobby will buy Munchin. But at Bayern Munich, Joshua Kimmich ball right back. Left back here, Alphonso Davies. Jerome Watson and David Alaba 4 and 5. But you know how the highline, the man is successful. They say, King, David Alaba overpays. And they had the better sweeper goalkeeper in Manon Neuer. It's on highline, it was successful because Sabono born high. Now beat offside now. Anya bia Alaba will pay. Jerome Watson only pays, but Alaba will pay so no compliments. And a Manon Neuer was sweeping. But when we know what just says he said Anya better sweeper, sir. In any case, Pau Kubasini Nigo Martinez, they do not have the pace. Yet the high line has been successful. Now, you push him right in him kakra. And now your ball game 3-2. Ken, Carlo Ancelotti, sa 4-4-2, yaka want some, and now no ball 4-3-3. The last time I boy, about 4-1-4-1. Because before the game, the argument is that Carlo Ancelotti be called 4-4-2. You who line up who saw Jude Bellingham. And then I'm one. I thought it was going to be Jude Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe, but game no I cost no. It was rather 4-1-4-1. Chouameni. It's not different destiny will pay. And this brings me to this argument to say, it looks like Carlo Ancelotti is beginning to understand and accept the fact that midfield one we cannot stop them with midfield. And again, I understand it. It is Sadia. There should one be defensive midfielder Bakua. He is sitting in front of our defenders. Nejumane saying, Danny Olmo, Oberman Makino. And see, the last game we played, it was Chouameni following Danny Olmo. Baby Obefe Bihana O follow. Today, Rudiger Mobo Chouameni would have to go back as a centre back. Not Uncle as a centre back. So Kobo as a centre backer. Not just say either Freddy Valverde and now also said Danny Ceballos As I said, back home, and defenders name. Because I almost flat midfielder. They be a Barcelona for spaces behind the midfielders. Sadly, no more mobile body be a dangerous. They will harm you. They be no from at least from the last game. I'm sure you did. Our last game, we all can testify. Say games of my body in our last game. Na ye better kakra. And I'm boy. It is from the narration of the last game. I am assuming that Carlo Ancelotti will continue having one player sits in front of the defenders. They be in this game, I would want to go for Danny Ceballos, Sonia Sajumana, Sefedi Vavadi, Sejumano. Then Jude Bellingham and Danny Ceballos, in this case, Sefedi Vavadi, Nejina, at Sepreka number 6. Wejina Omwenim. Then Kylian Mbappe as number 9. Vinicius Junior operating from the left wing. Now, this is where I want to say, Sevini. Ojineni Wonkwana Emfa, left wing one, and in a natural position. Ken, this time around, Vini is not coming up against Jules Koundé, who has been a tormentor for him. This game, against Eric Garcia. I'm not saying Eric Garcia is a bad player, but between Koundé and Garcia, so you Vinicius Junior na Obia, Obama hard time with Panwa, Koundé, not Garcia. It is a sensible game. We are who said Vini and Sansu who game no so. Then I'll begin to know Sakwananga this season. No, onye na dream so bebo ni bi. Onye na dream so bebo because Ken, truth be told, Barcelona scores a lot of goals, and this game they will score goals. You cannot stop them from scoring. Miraculously, they know how to do it. Hafinya, you call international break by or more ball was the ball not to call. But he's still gaining the numbers. Hafinya. Once you go international break by the ball now is stabile. But numbers still he is getting it. Because Barcelona will create chances. And the chances creation, you cannot stop them. Lamine Yamal creates a lot of chances. And you be a ball no more than you almost they always find spaces. And it's na Lewandowski person bobo ni bino. Say Pichichi no so we'll have a conversation about that. With Diagra. Mbappe befa Pichichi ne diako. You cannot stop Barcelona from scoring. But one thing we can also say, Barcelona defense, are porous. But the difference between Barca and Madrid, Barcelona creates such goals, Madrid fonya. Na simple pass, na obi wa overtouch it. While overpass it, there's a set of dribble, not wakobo shot. They also hold you onto the ball, no pass it. Decision making up front. Look, Mbappe, Vini, Jude Bellingham, nobody can doubt their qualities.
But
if they
are sad two players because previous season Toni Kroos Benzema Eboma Vini never see abeji. Now, Obi Moma Vini Meji, or J Bona, no, they call, or Mbappe, or Muntimin passable. What are you passing?
Say, or when you good passes,
or money born a pass.
Yeah.
In Tibono, no space, no more the born here. Timadre Jeba in check,
yeah, Jiboni,
near Jeff from him. And then, but almost brain on one side, back.
And the last game, Madrid boy, I was complaining, say, after scoring 3 goals against Celta Vigo. Omoji baller instead of to hold on to the ball. Obiaji baller no the ball. Inti Madrid baller omunche possession. Omoji baller less than 15 seconds near ball ni dey free omunsim. But omunu beji ball omobre. That has been their problem. That is why I make us again. Nobody doubts the qualities of Jude Bellingham, Vini, Kylian Mbappe, and those boys up front. But the problem is say they need to play as a team. Anytime we be ana midfielder Jibola, Vinicius Junior better in Sase pass the ball from you. I Mbappe be running self about you. Sometimes they would have to pass the ball around. Say a quick pass that they will do it. But I say Obia preno ho expert nan saying Ken Mbappe peg Pichichi agino. And then was said too he wanted hat trick. But what I say, Vini is not okay with numbers. It's also per numbers. It's the quest for goals and assists, the quest for names. And sometimes, make us all the time, sometimes a Madrid team,
So now Mbappe or 24, Lewandowski or 25.
25.
Lewandowski did try some when you team Abobonibi. And of course, Obobonibi and the chances will be a
Oh,
goal. They won't create chances more. Madrid team no Vini, Omone Mbappe, or more dreams on betting Mamanaji Gokin.
Ken, the Etienne say, Mr. At this stage, and your Carlo Ancelotti. And they say, catch Real Madrid players, and they say they need to play for Kylian Mbappe. You see, these are things are players. Someone can say unity with team anymore. You don't need the coach to come and tell you that. Players say okay. Say penalty duties. Kylian Mbappe bebo. Se pass the biwo na obvious now the member striker no. Na so uncle say no give. See, you would have to play for him because Yami Antuma Lewandowski Gina Park no so they would equally do that for him. See that one I agree. Say Mbappe. Say we started season here was struggling, but how? What first one said 24 goals. Ayo biya one. Say 25 goals here Lewandowski say ya. Goki ni so beti nyaji so ntiminji. Last 2 years, I said 23 goals. Or the GP Chichi. But this time around, 25 goals is not enough. Nature says someone is competing with Lewandowski very well. It's and the Pichichi they can until the last game. Bibia beti miesi. A game one. Yeah, entire looks like 80% of football pundits agree. Says say Barcelona have the advantage. The problem Barcelona will have when they say Barcelona are fatigued or more brutal. Barcelona can or more bre. And the plan on the game when we said they will try to hold on to the ball more. The more okutabo no or jena whom you own to recovery. It's Barcelona idea. Say Uncle Brebre will give when we say over possible ni bebree. And none of Madrid work rate in the Barcelona for suffer. Because if Madrid runs more, we chase Barcelona for no body free and sometimes na ball moving more. Barcelona will suffocate after 60 minutes. But my biggest question is Madrid beating sana. Will Madrid overrun Barcelona? And no need problem this is because Madrid for be chasing Barcelona throughout the game. Barcelona will get tired. But I doubt if they will do that. Can game where them say maybe na La Liga ni over. Me who be big gidi be a bit yes.
Barca be
Double chance them.
Double chance Barca.
Because honestly, unless miracle.
So win or draw. Barca.
Okay.
Edilson.
Game okay. Where Madrid for defense that poor. You know, I mean, so Eddie, I think Madrid for would have to come back next season and give us a better performance with Jabi Alonso. That's anything. Say Arsenal for build the Spanish Empire. Omo build the Real Sociedad honest. Na Ateta no ofi Sociedad wa na enye me wanwa. 4 years ago, Martin Zubimendi, Zubimendi, Mikel Merino, Martin Odegaard, and an AF midfielders at the Real Sociedad. Odegaard, Mikel Merino, Martin Zubimendi. These were the midfielders for Real Sociedad. Today, next season, they are going to be the midfielders of Arsenal. Some midfield way, na omo pass omo wa. Kene ko dre ni mu a unim de omo pass ball ne de man e de ball ne to at nim. Alexander Isak. Inti sa dream midfield no Arsenal fo enya. Aka Alexander Isak na fe omo tam Real Sociedad team no e de aba be she Arsenal team no pe. Na Arsenal midfielders are top better for the past 2 years. No, Obiang Kami Bebre, Chise Martin Zubimendi because he's direct replacement for Thomas Partey.
Now,
look,
Omone Zubimendi and common Kweku, you know.
Oh,
I just said Partey contract a year toss now, much as you know. Ombeja Chedi.
A name you either say Ombejano Kwai Amanako or Obetsna Ketuasu.
Or Jorginho ko Flamingo.
Because Jorginho Eko. Arsenal, they've always been trying to reshape their midfield. Partey, Xhaka, Martin Odegaard. Time a Xhaka free wa. Omuni neni nemu maybe na Jorginho de obefe mu kakra. Who say oba January because they did not have hope in Fabio Vera and Smith Rowe and pneumonia there. But Declan Rice banana Urbano. Declan Rice or number 8. Don't know bet me about number 6. The profile nenye Thomas Tay Partey DNB. Mikel Merino na or number 8. Don't bet me about 6 but 10. But the profile nenye Thomas Tay Partey DNB. Maybe what I say. The only profiler is similar to Thomas Tay Partey or Arsenal. Jorginho. And Jorginho is so all free club with the Mwako. In me all this while, I am not perturbed because I felt say na Zubimendi. Ebi Jabi Alonso the never come Madrid. But Zubimendi banner or banner a direct profile. Ne style no a Partey DNA bia. Inti say Zubimendi ba. Then we are looking at Zubimendi, Odegaard, Mikel Merino. He made for Declan Rice. He made because Merino the Minyas also made 2 Declan Rice. But say Arsenal will have 3-man midfield of Zubimendi, Declan Rice, Odegaard. Omwechi, Mikel Merino. So Arsenal are building not just a midfield for the first 11, but a midfield about free one for Frobetinha Sanswabo. And I feel very bad for me near Thomas Tay Partey. He would have to take a decision because never me who Arsenal. It looks like they've had a disappointing season. But Andrew Beta is working. Say Omokofa Juan Garcia, Espanyol goalkeeper no. Espanyol goalkeeper no Madrid for no more peno. Se Lunin free wa goalkeeper Madrid person kofa no sa goalkeeper no. Na basa for air peno. Arsenal are convincing the guys that's not David Raya. Oh, what they are doing, I think it is good. Now, I can't even if they finish with Martin Zubimendi here now, I can't left winger and the center forward. There's a open Nico Williams, Alexander Ishak. Ishak Diana Nyeya or Benjamin Sesko. Charlie, if Arsenal are able to do this, I think said they are on the right path. Ken, EPL dear. Normally, on a normal EPL season, a cut 3 games are in case of pressure. Baby a league relegation Champions League but say dear league egu omo free relegation omo sa mo kra de omo nka ho bi senye sa senka relegation battle ni gina so pa Manchester United or the 15th, Tottenham or the 16th, West Ham United or the 17th, 15, 16, 17 Man U, Spurs, West Ham. In the relegation battle no sanka aswa on say we are discussing Manchester, Tottenham, West Ham United attached to it. But it is exactly, but it is always it is done. In Tinka ideally, first and second or premiership airborne weekend I normal game. Liverpool Arsenal, I normal game. So say the only argument, the only sort of something we want to be inquisitive about the race for the Champions League. The Newcastle, Chelsea, and a big game. Because City versus Southampton, possibly. And Nottingham Forest so on Leicester City. I'm just hoping because Nottingham and saying me who we their last 5 games. It's sad. Their last 5. Tottenham pen on my Nottingham form no abba form. Inti Leicester City there, I am assuming say Anye Biano, they will account for them. Now brings back the Chelsea Newcastle game. Ken, no question me woman say. First of all, I don't want to pick the lineup. No me some Moises Caicedo in right back. A big mistake. Sa style na omu coach in person rotate kakra into Romeo Lavia, Enzo Fernandez for engineer the double pivot. Moises Caicedo engineer right back. Said be obey invent ama Enzo Fernandez acronym. Moises Caicedo in this game is needed in the midfield because Newcastle a physical side. Newcastle ye team one in a bar over 90 minutes we know. Once a place no will need 1 day off. Obemo wa break. The Newcastle said midfielders ni available. Na sankenya injuries Sandro Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, na nkebia wenya Jolinton. but Jolinton is not fit. So we are looking at midfield today of Tonali, Bruno Gomes, and maybe Joe Willock. But Newcastle will run on the 90 minutes or through Mikabebri.
Okay.
And also Buga, especially St. James won in the king. When he said the last 3 are Chelsea, Chelsea are 1-0 back, 4-0 back, 2-0 back. Into a grounds at Chelsea and farewell. And I mean, just imagine because Ken said Chelsea lose game when they are common best sakra. I think say Chelsea should chase say Anye Biani if they do not pick the 3 point. At least Omufi Stadium one they should pick.
Manchester United.
Man, you they say
no man say Akobo.
And last game no Nottingham game no na serious.
Nottingham Forest.
Ti say no. There I can say I was say Chelsea for Anye Bia kwata draw. Because man, you attention every Europa, and I think say Chelsea will account for them. Now, Omar train the last game, they drew. Then we'll have a conversation about that. But this game, Chelsea should not lose.
Well,
they should not lose. And you no cry.
Chelsea, not Newcastle.
Newcastle, Ken.
Yeah.